Hey guys, so this is new for me. This is something I've been wanting to do, I've been thinking of doing for a while, which is vlogging. But here's the issue I have with vlogging. I don't like to record myself in public, and I am not really the type to record my friends or like anybody that I'm with. I'm not the type to be like, hey, and I'm just not. So I feel like my vlogs, I mean, those are the kind of things that, people put in their vlogs, most people, but I kind of thought about just doing it in a way where I'm just talking about my day and just kind of talking about me and myself, and just kind of to get a deeper look into me and to what I'm doing, what I'm into. Don't always have to wear makeup for these, so yeah, I thought that I would try it out. I don't have a camera. Fun fact, for my YouTube videos, I don't have a camera. I use my phone. So I want a camera, but money. And I basically, let's just try this out. So today is April 5th. And which means yesterday was a good day because Brandon Johnson won the mayoral election in Chicago, which I was very excited. Like, my mom is so based because she voted for him, and she called me and she was like, oh my god, I can't believe he won, like, don't mess with Chicago teachers. And she was like one of two families on her block with Johnson signs, and other people had Valis. Though she has a neighbor who is our friend of mine, and I know they voted for him, but like they were the only ones with like signs and stuff. So I was just very excited. Not excited about our alderman. If you know about alderman elections, we don't have a good one. But I don't know, I guess we'll see. And my arm hurts. I really didn't think this through, because I don't have a stand for my phone. I have my coffee here. It's 8 o'clock at night. It's 8 o'clock p.m. I didn't have my coffee earlier because I was in bed all day because I woke up with a headache, and you wake up with a headache, you don't really want to get up. So I ate a little bit, took some medicine, and waited for it to go away. So now I have my coffee. It's just vanilla with some cinnamon on top, which is kind of like my go-to combo. And then I went to CVS and I picked up my medicine because I'm mentally ill. And I got some mail. Is this better? I'm not sure. But easier on my arms. But I've mentioned that I'm in my perfume era, and so I didn't really get into perfumes until last fall time. So I wanted to get some for my spring collection. I'm slowly building it. And one that came in today was this one. This is Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Yes. And this is Vanille Banane. Nane. I'm sorry. It smells like bananas. It literally smells like bananas and whipped cream, which there is like a whipped cream note. I'll put the notes on the screen here, but it literally just smells like, I'm wearing it right now, and it's an EDT. It's an eau de toilette, so it's not as strong as the eau de parfum, obviously. So I think it's just super nice and light and airy for the springtime. Danny said that it smells a little artificial, and I can definitely see that. But I think that it has a nice airiness, like I said, to it for the season. I actually got some samples as well. So this is from Lucky Scent, by the way. I don't know how I'm gonna open these holding my phone. I got 2 from Wilhelm Parfumerie, which is Poets of Berlin and Dear Polly. And then I got another one called Born to Stand Out, and it's called Dirty Rice. And I haven't smelled these yet, and I want to. I just didn't smell them yet because of my headache. So let's see how I'm gonna do this. I might have to reposition a little bit. Okay, so I'm on the floor because I'm on the floor. So I'm gonna smell these now. The first one, no particular order, this is Dear Polly. I hate opening these two, like, okay, that one's actually pretty easy. I like to kind of really saturate it and then go like this. And then smell it. That's nice. That is nice. I'll put the notes on the screen again, but man. Oh man, I smell like a little bit of spice now too. I'm sorry, I really cannot get over how horrible this lighting is. Sorry, but you know, we're vlogging. It's like super bright, but it almost has a little bit of spice to it. It's not spicy at all, you know, this is for the springtime, but like something about it, it's like dark, a little dark. I know I just called it bright, but like it, man, this is nice. I can't explain it. I can't even explain what's in here. There's got to be some kind of fruits in here. I've looked at the notes before, but I don't remember them now. But they will be on the screen. Next up from the same house is Poets of Berlin. I also have a sample of Mango Skin, which I thought was nice, and Danny really liked that one too. It doesn't smell too mango-y in my opinion. Like, it kind of does, and it definitely has that fruity quality to it, but like it's not like straight up like this is mango. So here we're gonna do Poets of Berlin. I really don't know why I go like this. I guess so that it's not super wet. Okay, interesting. This also has, I mean, Mango Skin is kind of similar to this and Dear Polly, which is that it has a little bit of depth to it. This, it almost smells like tea, but like it still kind of smells fruity. Interesting. I really don't know how to explain these scents. I'm usually try to be a little better about describing fragrances, but this one, I'll just have to put the notes on the screen. I have to say I like Dear Polly more than this one, but this one's not bad at all. It's just very, I don't know how to describe it. And I can't really put my finger on what it is. So now I'm gonna try Dirty Rice from Born to Stand Out. Just a super interesting name, Dirty Rice. These fragrances are expensive, like I know they are. But man. This one is definitely darker for a spring perfume. It's not as like juicy and like bright, but it almost smells fresh, but it's not fresh. I'm sorry, I'm a makeup channel. I really am, but like it's nice. I do like this one. It kind of reminds me of Milky Musk 39 from Parler de Moi, which I got a sample of and I think it smelled really good on me. This is woody. That's the word I'm looking for. This is woody, but it's like not heavy. It's kind of like a woodiness that feels like it'll still cool you off for the weather. This is nice. I do like it. Well, there we go. I tried out these 3 fragrances, and you can too at luckyscent.com. Okay, this lighting is really atrocious. I'm gonna reposition. Another thing about these vlogs is that I don't know if I even feel comfortable doing this in front of Danny. Like, you know, Danny's not gonna roast me or anything like that. He's not gonna make me feel bad, but like, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, this is just like so weird to do in front of people. And so I feel like, yeah, my vlogs are really gonna be just kind of when I'm alone. When I'm alone, or if I'm with somebody, I'm just recording what's around me and not necessarily the people around me. So yeah, this is a test. But I'm here and drinking my coffee, and I don't know over the span of how many days I'm going to be doing this. Like, I was kind of inspired by Batty Bean's vlogs because she does her vlogs throughout the span of different days. I really don't watch that many vlogs, so I don't know if that's like what you're supposed to do, but I feel like she does it over the span of like a week or two, maybe. So we'll see, because this weekend should be fun. We are gonna see the new Mario movie with our friend and the one friend I made in this city. But I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna wear a dress. I'm gonna wear a dress because it's a dress that Danny got me for my birthday one year from Black Milk, and I don't know if it's still available, but it's a Yoshi dress. It's literally a Yoshi dress, but when I opened it, I opened his present like in front of my family, and they were like, oh, that's a nice dress, because the Yoshi, it's like a dress with green and white flowers over it. And so the Yoshi is kind of camouflaged. Like the Yoshis are camouflaged inside of the flowers. And so you can't really see them that much, but you can, but you can't. You have to like really look at it. But to like a normal person, they were just like, oh, that's a nice dress. But yeah, I'm gonna wear that. And I did shave my legs, and if you have hairy legs, it's fine. I don't shave my legs at all during the winter. I just cannot be bothered. I'm just like, who fucking cares? But you know, I like to shave them during the warm weather just because it's a habit, and I do it for me. And it should be nice weather this weekend too. We've been getting pretty nice weather. Today was a little colder, but it was still like 50 degrees, so I almost went to Target today because I want to check out their perfume brand called Finery. Finery is pretty much Target's perfume brand, like I just said, but they're pretty much a duping house. So they're duping like a cherry fragrance, pretty much. I'm pretty sure they're trying to dupe Tom Ford. But the perfume, I do want to smell that one and possibly get it. But the other perfume that really made me go like, oh, and raise an eyebrow at them is not like in a bad way, but like go like, oh, is Magnetic Candy. And Magnetic Candy is supposed to be a dupe for Sundays by Byredo. And I really like Sundays. I got a sample of it and I think it smells really good, especially for the springtime. It's sweet. There's like a cotton candy note. I'm not sure if there's a whipped cream note. I don't remember. But there's also like fruity notes, and there is a couple of floral notes as well. I'm not really a floral heavy perfume person at all. Like we got mail from Sephora, just like, hey, look, our sale's coming up. And it was a bunch of like of their fragrances that you could smell. So I smelled like all of them or most of them, and a lot of the ones they were advertising were floral, and I was just like, these all smell the same, you know, these all smell the same, and I didn't really care for the smell. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so I don't mind a couple of floral notes in a perfume. Like Kayali Vanilla 28 has a couple of floral notes, and I think that it really pairs nicely with the sweetness. Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. I don't like it. I don't like Love Don't Be Shy. And I normally would be all over a fragrance like that because it has marshmallow and it has other things. I can't remember all the notes right now, but everybody's description of this fragrance is it smells like marshmallows. It smells like Fruity Pebbles. It smells, you know, amazing, right? And I got a sample. I don't like it. I do not like it, and I don't really know why. If I had to guess, it might be the floral notes, but and it actually came in that little pamphlet of fragrances that you could sniff, and I smelled it again, and I was just like, no, I still don't like this. Angel's Share by Killian is probably my favorite perfume in my collection. Like, it's my most expensive for sure, and I got it during the Sephora sale in the fall. And it just smells like apple pie. Like, that's really all I can say. It smells like a boozy apple pie. It is so delectable. Like, Danny made an apple pie for Friendsgiving, which was delicious, and they smelled the same. Like, they literally, his apple pie reminded me of Angel's Share. Like, my God, it is so beautiful. Like, I wear it when I want to feel expensive. I wear it for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Friendsgiving, Valentine's Day. I actually wished that I would have wore it when we saw the Roots at the Salt Shed last month. It was super cold that day. And I don't know, something about where we were going, I just kind of wanted to feel like, yeah, like a little more, what's the word, like not really dressed up, but like just more, I don't know, I just wanted to wear it. But I didn't bring it with me, unfortunately, because I didn't think I would want to wear it. But yeah, and the Roots was a very, very, very good show, by the way. I feel like no one knows who they are when I talk about them. I know the Roots are popular, they're very popular, but like, I was telling people like, oh, I went to a concert, right? And they're like, oh, who'd you go see? And I'm like, the Roots. And they would just say nothing. Just like, oh. Like, but seeing the Roots was like a celebration of music. Like, I'm so serious. Like, they did not stop. They took no fucking breaks, like not even in between songs. For a while, and in their show, it was just like them playing. Like, I don't mean to quote my my brother's dad. He's not my dad, he's my brother's dad. And because he'll be like, oh, you saw so-and-so in concert, you saw Ariana Grande in concert, and you're like, yeah, and he'll be like, oh, did she jam? But that's literally all I can say about the Roots, is that they jammed. Like, these are just a group of people that love music and love playing music, and it was like, I consider them like a rap band. And they did a couple of covers too, like they covered Led Zeppelin, Kool and the Gang. Mind you, Led Zeppelin doesn't hit for me anymore, and I'm so sorry, but like, I was really into Led Zeppelin when I was like 18, 19 years old. And now, like, I listened to Dazed and Confused yesterday, I think. And I was like, you know, I don't care for this. Like, I was just like... And then Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You came on a little bit later. And I was like, this song just keeps going. And he just comes out of nowhere like, oh, and I'm like, it is not that serious. It is not that serious, bro. Like, I don't know. I think Danny's home. Is Danny home? Yes. Hey guys, so it's April 7th now. Been a couple of days since my last updates because I got cut off by Danny coming home. Not much has really happened. We're gonna go see the Mario movie tomorrow, and I'm a little nervous because I did hear, I've heard mixed reviews. I was on the bus and I heard these guys, pretty sure they had just saw the movie because we just passed the theater, and they were very, very, very pleased with the movie. But then there was a couple of people that were like, oh, I don't know. I know it's a kids movie, but kids movies don't have to be this bad. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, yeah, kids movies, they don't have to be bad. You know, they could still be good and cinema and deep. I might record a video today. Well, I plan on recording a video today, and possibly a TikTok. I posted a TikTok a while back and it actually got like pretty decent views and likes for me, for my size, and it made me feel nice, especially when my friends were commenting on it. So I get a little nervous, you know, putting myself out there and stuff like that. When it comes to my YouTube, I don't really tell that many people. Like, if they follow my makeup Instagram account, then they know, you know, but I'm not really out here like, oh guys, so I recorded this video or like anything like that. I'm a little shy. I'm thinking about recording a TikTok, just me putting makeup on, basically not really talking, just some music over it, and we'll see. So maybe that'll be up, who knows? I feel like that's really all the updates I have. You know, I noticed that when I spoke, when you saw me last in this same video, my thoughts just kind of went to another thing and then went to another thing, and then like I lost track of what I was saying. So but I mean, that's just how normal conversations work, right? You know, sometimes you just get off track. And I feel like the only point I didn't finish was that I was gonna go to Target and then I didn't go. Like, I was gonna go to Target to look at their perfumes, their finery perfumes, and I didn't go because I didn't have my coffee yet, because I had it at 8 o'clock at night, which it's 7 now, and there's still sun out. It's 7 and I had my coffee and I had my 60 ounces of water. I drink a lot of water every day, and yeah, I mean, that's really it. I'll see how I feel about tomorrow. We're gonna go eat some Thai food, which I've never had Thai food before. But I'm trying to broaden my horizons. We'll see how it goes. There's this place here that's supposed to be good. The friend that we're going with actually had been there, so I feel like when I leave this small town, I will say the name of the small town when we are back in Chicago, but not now. But I feel like when I do, I will be more specific about the places I went to and stuff like that, just in case, you know, any of you are around the area. I mean, I really don't have that many recommendations to give because we haven't really explored this city much. It's a bit restricting when you don't have a car. Like, there's a sex shop pretty close to us, but impossible to get to. Like, I don't know if this will make sense, but it's like the streets are so big and long and wide and no sidewalks. So walking somewhere close can be very hard. Like, 2-minute drive, 20+ minute walk, you know? And it's just like, I didn't know that this sex shop was like right under my nose. I might have seen it. Maybe I've passed by it a couple times, but didn't notice it was a sex shop because based on their logo, it doesn't really look like one, but it is. So, and there's a discount for students. When me and Danny were home, was it for spring break or something? I can't remember. I think it was for spring break. We went into a sex shop in Chicago. Oh, I can't remember the name. I'll put it on the screen, but it's in downtown and it's on Hubbard, and it was pretty cool. Like, we were with a couple of his friends and they did buy vibrators, but then one of them, we went to like this ping pong place downtown and we didn't play ping pong. We were just there because it's kind of, you have to like pay to play and stuff like that. But we were just there. One of the girls we were with left her vibrator there when we left, and she was like, oh my god, I left it there. So oops, but it wasn't very expensive. Yeah, I used to work at a sex shop actually, and it was fun. It was a fun job. There were creeps. The thing about working at a place like that is when something bad happens, it's really bad. Like, it's really shitty. If you work at Walgreens, you can get like a rude customer, right? Just like, oh my god, I can't believe I have to buy milk or something like that. And they're just rude, but it's like casual rudeness. I don't know how to word this. Like, it's rudeness that you're familiar with. Not at the sex shop. I mean, there were rude people at the sex shop, like, or they'll ask how much something is when the sign is right fucking there, telling them how much it is. Like the stories that I have, I was able to kick people out, and I did kick people out 3 times. And I only worked there for a few months. I got fired, and it was bullshit. It was bullshit. Okay, I got scammed isn't the word, but I was fooled. And it's a whole story, but basically what it boils down to is somebody's house got robbed, and the person's house that got robbed, they used her card to pay for a magic wand, and so they had to refund it. And the boss got mad at me and was like, the store lost money, and she got mad at the manager because she was like, why is she still working there? Fire her, you know. And it was, I did make a mistake, you know. I did make a mistake because we are supposed to check your ID with your card for shit like that, like in case, I don't know, you didn't mean to buy a sex toy, but like, I had forgotten because they were able to get me distracted enough to not ask. And I didn't notice until the receipt printed out, you know. I just thought, oh, whatever, it's fine. It's nothing. I would consider working there again, maybe at a different location. But like, I worked there like 4 years ago. And I genuinely enjoyed selling sex toys. Like, I genuinely enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed helping people figure out what they wanted, what they like, and if they had a budget, we would work with that. Like, it was genuinely kind of a nice experience. And when someone would tell me, oh, thank you for your help, it made me feel good. Like, it made me feel good, and I would consider doing something like that again. You know, I don't have a degree yet, so I can only really do retail and minimum wage jobs and stuff, so I would consider it. But, you know, for now, I'm thinking of maybe doing an internship with something like radio or video production or something like that, something that's related to my major. The sun is setting, so I don't know if the lights have been like off. I should have just done this from the get-go, but yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it. Learned a little more about me and my past jobs. I've had a few interesting jobs, and some of them I have pretty sad stories about because of only working there for like a couple of days because the manager sucked that bad and that quickly and were rude regarding me and my anxiety. I got hired one time to work at this cafe, and we had this interview, and she was like kind of making fun of me because I was, you know, anxious, nervous. She was like, "Are you always like this?" I wish I was kidding. She dead ass looked at me and said, "Are you always like this?" And she kind of was making faces at me, you know, as we were talking, but I was trying, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm willing to do the thing, to work here, you know, do what you want. So she hired me, and she was like, okay, sure. I called Danny, because me and Danny have been together for 5 years, if you didn't know. I don't think I've ever said that on my channel, but we've been together for 5 years. 5.5. And I called Danny, told him I got the job. I told my mom that I got the job. But then she texted me that same day. And she was like, oh, sorry, the position was filled. And I was like, what? I regret not cussing her out, and I am so serious. I left it on good terms. I should have just told her, fuck you. Like, I knew she was discriminating against me because of my anxiety, and I knew that that bothered her, and I knew she didn't like that, and like, I should have just been like, fuck you. I can be a good worker, but you don't want to see past the fact that I was a little nervous for my interview. Okay, like, I even thought about texting her years later and being like, dude, I should I should just tell her like, oh, fuck off. I hope you got a divorce or like something like that. Like, it was fucked up. Like, and Danny told me, you know, it's possible you could make a case. Like, she's literally not supposed to do that. She's not allowed to do that. You don't want to work for that kind of person anyway, right? Like, I just told her, oh, I tried to make her feel a little bad because I was like, oh, I was really looking forward to starting. I can't remember what else I said. It was a long time ago, but yeah, retail managers, jobs, woo, it's fun. But I think I'm just gonna end this update here because the sun is setting and Danny just went to the store. He might be back soon. And yeah, I will catch you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day to talk about Mario. Hey guys, so I just got back from eating the Thai food, which was pretty good. It was like a cute little spot, kind of reminded me of a spot in my neighborhood. It's just like very chill. And then we went to see the Super Mario Brothers movie, and then we got some ice cream. Even though it got colder out and I was pretty cold in my dress, but it's fine. This is the Yoshi dress. It's quite booby. The Mario movie was precious. I really enjoyed it. I didn't care for it to have like a plot. It didn't need to be a think piece or anything like that. I was just excited that we were getting like a proper Mario movie, and I thought it was really cute, and I really loved all of the references. There was, of course, a shit ton of references. I actually quite enjoyed like the casting. Chris Pratt, I don't like him as a person, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, when I first heard Chris Pratt speak as Mario, I was like, oh no. I was like, stop, cut the cameras, like, this is gonna be terrible. He doesn't say Mushroom Kingdom, here we come in the movie. Like, I don't think he said that at all, like he did in that trailer, like teaser. But I mean, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad, and I feel like everybody else fit their character quite well, especially Jack Black. Like, he was the star of the show, I think. It was good. I heard a couple people say like, oh, you know, this isn't good, but like, bro, do you not like fun? Like, genuinely, I'm critical of the media I consume, and it kind of annoys me how critical I can be because I want to just enjoy things sometimes. But like this, genuinely, I'm like, if you don't like this movie, you don't like fun. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have seen this movie. Sorry if you just heard Danny sneeze, but let me know how you guys felt about this movie because I liked it. I don't know, I liked it. What I wish was in the movie was more Super Mario Odyssey references. I really love that game. I wish he would have gotten like a moon at some point. At the end of Super Mario Odyssey, you know, Bowser's trying to marry Peach, which he's also trying to do in this movie. I feel like there's not really any spoilers with this movie because like if you know Mario at fucking all, you know what's gonna be in this movie. But there's no like crazy to it. There's not much of a plot. Okay, it's fine. But like, you know, Bowser wants to marry Peach in the movie, and at the end of Odyssey, she decides to marry nobody. She's like, no, I'm not gonna marry Mario either. And she didn't really do that in this movie, although they're not in love. You know, he kind of like, he sees her and he thinks she's pretty, but like they don't fall in love really at all. So I thought that was cool. He's not necessarily saving Peach in this movie, he's saving Luigi. And I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute when he did save him. I also wish that there was more Yoshi. Okay, obviously. I've contemplated getting a Yoshi tattoo. Okay, like I fucking love Yoshi so much. Yoshi's Crafted World is one of my favorite video games. It's so cute. It's so fucking cute. Like I want to live in Yoshi's Crafted World, especially with his little dog, his little pooch. There was like a scene with Yoshi, and even then, like he wasn't like the focus at all. It was just like, oh, here's Yoshi's. And that was it. I also thought it was kind of interesting that they showed Mario and Luigi's family. I thought that was interesting. I don't think their family, I mean, I don't know everything about Mario lore, but like I haven't seen their family before, you know? There was really no reason to see their family before. I thought that it was kind of nice, I guess. I guess it added a little more to the story, you know? Yeah, I mean, the humor could be a little kiddish at times. The humor, there were like a couple of corny jokes in there, but like overall, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 on Letterboxd. I am. It was good. It was just fucking good. Like, would I watch it again? Maybe, sure. It's not necessarily a movie where I need to show somebody because they need to see what happens. You can guess what happens. You can easily guess what happens, but like, and something that annoyed me about the movie theater experience was there was a kid behind us who wouldn't stop talking. Their parents weren't telling them like to shh or anything like that. They were just responding to their kid. I'm like, your kid can't talk in a movie theater, okay? Like, please tell them to shh or something. Like, so yeah, that was annoying. I think that's pretty much everything that's gonna be going on with me this week. You know, today is Saturday the 8th, so I think this is a good time to end the vlog. I know it's already hitting the 30-ish minute mark because I'm editing it. I think we're just gonna end it here. Thank you for hanging out with me this past week. This is my first time doing a vlog and it was kind of nice. This is pretty much what my vlogs would be like. Hopefully you will stick around and all of that good stuff, and let me know any of your thoughts. Just any of your thoughts about Mario, about perfume, and working retail jobs. any of those three. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Gabrielle Rizz-uh. And thank you guys so much for watching as well. You've been a lovely audience, and I'll talk to you later.